Some of my biggest projects would include being on the Edgewood ambulance crew. I'm an EMT. We have an all-volunteer crew, so it's really important to have a lot of people available. And I coordinate the soccer league. We have soccer teams for kids first grade through 12th grade, and we play some neighboring communities. And that's in the fall. I coordinate Outdoor Journey for Girls, which is an outdoor skills program for girls 12 to 15. We have three-day sessions each summer, and that's in various parts of the state. That's not just around here, it's a statewide program.
What kind of skills do you do?
They can get their hunter ed certification, so they are shooting shotguns and rifles and doing archery. They're doing game care. They're learning about the hunting laws. We're doing some trapping things. They are doing compass reading and orienteering because the GPS on the cell phone doesn't always work. And canoeing and water safety. The last day is all fishing. They're learning to tie knots, learning to clean fish, learning fish ID. We also do wildlife ID and conservation management, ethics. And on the last afternoon, we fish. The girls get to fish all afternoon. And we have girls from a wide variety of backgrounds, some who grew up hunting and fishing and they're on the school's trap shooting team, to some who live in the city and have never had that opportunity before. And it's really neat to see some girl who's never shot a shotgun before at the end of it telling mom and dad, I really want a shotgun for Christmas. And like I said, they can get their hunter ed certification too, which is a very nice convenience, for the families to be able to do it that way.
Sure.
I'm very involved in my church, in Trinity United Methodist Church. I have, 6 or 7 different jobs at the church. I'm the lay leader, I'm the lay delegate to annual conference, I'm the chair of trustees, I'm vice president of UMW, United Methodist Women, I'm the chair of my circle, and just a couple other jobs like that. And some other things I do, I'm a hunter ed instructor, and so I'm on the Iowa Hunter Education Instructors Association. I'm on their board. I'm on the Delaware County Emergency Medical Service Board, as well as the Clayton County one. And I took the volunteer training class for Habitat for Humanity. I'd like to work this spring or summer on some builds, and we'll just see how time works out on that.
Sure.
And
I just have to ask you. The list goes on and on. Why do you like volunteering so much?
A moving target is harder to hit. No, I volunteered a little over 2 years ago. I was a conservation officer with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, and I retired right after my last deer season. And I enjoy being part of the community. Edgewood is a small town. We have less than 1,000 people. Oh, I'm also on the museum board.
Okay.
And it's a small town. You need volunteers. People need to jump in and help out.
Yeah.
And I started because of my kids. That's when we started the soccer league here in Edgewood, was when my kids and I moved here. And I just think it's really important to be part of your community.
Yeah.
I think it's important just as a citizen of the community. I thought it was important in my job to also be part of the community in which I live. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm not very good at saying no. Actually, I just think it's important to volunteer. My parents were volunteers. I learned that from an early age, what a part that plays. And so I'm carrying on